Hello, everybody. Early morning on a Wednesday in January here in Los Angeles. I thought we'd take the time we're continuing our series on San Diego, going in another week. That town has so much to offer and so much to cover, we needed another week to do it. So this video is the 5 worst food trucks in San Diego. Guys, food trucks are so convenient. A lot of times they're set up outside of a factory or a large office complex or hip parts of town. Or what's really interesting in San Diego, they'll be at a popular gas station. That's the beauty of a food truck. They can set up anywhere. But, there's some ones you want to avoid, like Rusted Metal. Now, Rusted Metal is a food truck that serves you all kinds of intercontinental fare, from Asian fusion to Latin food, Mexican food, Tex-Mex. But they serve it all on rusted metal plates. The problem with that is that the iron content and the metal flakes might get into your food. And it's not that you don't need iron, you just don't need it in the form of toxic metal flakes that are sprinkled throughout your burrito, your chicken and fish and white cream sauce, whatever it might be that they're serving, that you're ordering. And so I'm going to say avoid Rusted Metal food truck down there in San Diego. Now, the second one on our list is Paint Stripe. Now, Paint Stripe, they have a method of final preparation of your dish by hitting it with a couple blasts of spray paint. Now, the idea is to seal the flavor into the food. And they've tried different things. They've tried olive oil. They've tried natural solutions. But really, spray paint was the one that gave them the best seal. And they felt like, gosh, this is something that is going to separate us from the other food trucks, which is a very competitive industry. A lot of people don't realize. But the problem with that is, well, for one, you're going to get that spray paint all over your mouth, all over your hands, and you're going to look like you just stuck your head in a spray paint, or that you had a spray paint fight with your friends. And some people are better. If you were to get into a spray paint fight with your friends, guys, it's not as easy as it looks to do a spray paint fight, because under pressure, sometimes it's hard to hit that nozzle and hold it with a steady pressure so that you can blast your friends. Now, some people like the long, drawn-out shot, where they're doing a stream, and others do kind of a rat-a-tat-tat machine gun style spray paint and a spray paint fight. So that's really what you're going to look like if you persist and go into this food truck. So I'm gonna tell you to avoid Paint Stripe. Now, the third one on our list is Cloud Cover. Cloud Cover will only serve you food if it's cloudy out. The reason that they came up with this approach is they feel like you're gonna be at it's easier to enjoy the food if you don't have to worry about the sun hitting you, putting on another layer of sunblock. Especially if you're an office worker. They've got these people coming in from offices. They maybe didn't even put on sunblock. And then they come out to the food truck and they stand there in the sun eating their food. So Cloud Cover only serves food under Cloud Cover. Now, the problem with that, guys, is this is San Diego we're talking about. The amount of Cloud Cover days in San Diego comes to 3.5 annually. So the reason you want to avoid this food truck is they're not going to be open. The days that they're going to be open, they don't serve real fast because they forgot how to cook. Because they're not even operating on most of those days. And so they look at the forecast on their app, right? And then if it's cloud cover, they're like, hey, we're open. And then they go, I forget what to do. How do you make this food? and you're standing there, hey man, it's just a taco. And they're like, a taco? We haven't been open for 6 months. I forgot how to turn the key in the door, which way to open the doorknob of the truck. So just save yourself the agony and avoid cloud cover food truck. Now, number 4 on our list is former city bus food trucks. These guys have purchased at a very good rate former city buses that they've converted into food trucks. Now, the problem is they didn't do much conversion. So the way that they tell you that your food is ready is they ding that bell. They pull on the cord and ding the bell, and then they yell out your order. 2 tacos, 3 burritos, right? And that sounds kind of cool, but the problem is that they have the same level of service and the same bad attitude as most metro transportation, where they act like you're the problem, like you're a problem for getting on there. And when you ask a question, they don't look at you. They stare straight ahead, and they talk in a surly tone as if you just offended their mother. So in other words, they've retained some of the bad habits of metro transportation services, and didn't take on any of the good ones, of which there are many. But it's I don't think that's anything you can unwind once you've started your company. It's very difficult to change. So because of the slowness, the poor service, the attitude, I'm going to say avoid metro bus service food truck. Now the fifth one on our list is neons. Now neons has a kind of a cool food trucks because they're completely trimmed out in neon lights. Now a lot of these food trucks are using the developments in LED lighting to come up with some cool ones. Neon said, let's take it to another level. Let's go old school and let's put neon instead of the more modern lights. Let's use the retro lighting. And well, that's all good, but unfortunately they also use retro 1950s style delivery times, and they use that insulting 50s diner style where they're like, come on man, give it. So you go up, you give them your order, and then they're like, if you hesitate at all, they're like, come on, I don't got all day. You know, that 50s style diner where they yell at you. You can't, let's say you order fries. They're like, man, you shouldn't be eating fries. Just look at you. Now, at a certain point, that might be entertaining, right? But a lot of people are hitting these food trucks late night too, and they are already in the mood to fight. Okay, so I don't think that them coming up with these insults late nights is really going to help reduce the amount of bar fighting and post-bar fighting. They're just going to get people riled up that have had way too many cocktails, and things get out of control, guys. So even if you're there just having fun, doing your normal upbeat approach to life, you're going to be on a downer once 2 or 3 tables around you burst into fights like a Wild West movie. And all of a sudden you're backing up, holding your food in one hand, chewing on a burrito while you kind of backpedal toward the wall of the fenced-in area they use for this particular food truck, and you're just trying to, one, save your food that you just paid $18 for, and 2, you're trying to save your neck so you don't have to cash in any of your highly expensive health insurance benefits. So guys, that's 5 food trucks I'd avoid. It's up to you. Tell me if you feel differently. Get on that YouTuber, leave a comment, hit me on the Twitter machine. I hope everything's going good for you, and we'll talk to you later. Those are the 5 worst food trucks in San Diego.